How are you guys? Welcome. Thanks for joining. Hi, who's here? Introduce yourself in the comments. Hey, Christine. I'm so excited about today's topic. I am dedicating my weekends to helping others grow their Periscope following. I think it's so important to be on Periscope right now. So let's start talking. Hey, Michelle, how are you? I'm loving watching your scopes. I need to catch up on some of them. How are you? It's so good to meet you. I checked out your website. I love it. Welcome. Yes, thanks for inviting followers, guys. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, let me flip. I am scoping. Hi. Yes, Michelle, I love your website. I love that you're all about confidence and helping women. Oh, wait, we're doing landscape now. I decided that the other day. I'm only doing landscape. That's the cool way to do it. So, yeah, excuse my, I'm scoping from the farm, my boyfriend's family farm, which is so nice and relaxing, the view. I'll have to, when it's a little warmer out this week, maybe I'll do some scopes outside so you guys can see how gorgeous it is here. It's absolutely beautiful. There's horses, there's a lake, it's crazy. So anyway, today, what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about ladies to follow on Periscope. So I'm excited. I've been learning so much about Periscope and really watching a lot of other people's scopes to learn as much as I can, and I think it's so important. Hey, Grit Nugget, how are you? Welcome. Introduce yourself in the comments. Let me know where you're checking in from. So on Saturdays, I'm dedicating it to the who's who of Periscope, who I'm loving watching, who I'm having a blast getting to know and learning from. Oh, it's so good to, isn't it, Michelle? I feel like the only reason I'm doing really well on Periscope is because I'm actually watching other people's scopes. I'm learning from them. I'm seeing what's working for them. I'm scoping. That's the important part, is I think if you are watching this scope and you have been thinking about scoping, please just do it. Just start scoping. You're going to get better. You're going to learn as you go. That to me has been I think the biggest learning is the more I scope, the more I want to scope, the more I learn about scoping, the more I get excited about scoping. So it's sort of this the more you do it, the better you get situation. So today is going to be kind of a quick scope. I just want to check in. I have working on a ton of new stuff, which I'm so excited about. So I don't want to lose my momentum. And I'm excited to share that with you more this week as I get to do it. But here's the deal. I want to promote some other scopers today. Some that I love, that I've been learning from, who scope a lot, who are consistent. So today's going to be a lady feature. And then tomorrow, I think I'm going to do a guy feature and feature all the men who I'm loving following. Because how crazy. I've been discovering these awesome guys that I'm learning from, and I love it. So, okay, so my no card trick. Here are my favorite scopers to follow right now. Today is Lady Scope Day, like I said. My first scoper who you need to follow, her name is Bonnie. Her handle is that top handle. It's Pang Ni. So if you watch her scopes, you'll see why it's Pang Ni, and it's adorable. She's amazing. She gives awesome tips, and she's so supportive. I absolutely love her. So follow her. She scopes twice a day. She's a screenwriter in LA, and I think it's really cool if you're a writer, if you want to enhance your writing skills, you're a screenwriter. If that's something you're interested in, follow her. They also do a second scope. She does one with her husband at Cajun Asian, and it's not super helpful to me because I'm not a screenwriter, but they give away awesome content. If you are looking to up your writing skills, you gotta watch that scope. They scope on Wednesdays and Sunday nights. So follow Pang Ni. She'll tell you all about it. She's on scope twice a day. I'm obsessed. My second person to follow is DMT Boston. That is my girl, Danielle. She is one of my friends, but she's been consistently scoping. I'm so proud of her. And she talks about a lot of life things, a lot of, kind of trying to get your business off the ground. She's had a really successful network marketing business for the past couple years. She's a mom. She's a Down syndrome advocate. She is really effing cool. So follow Danielle. My third person to follow is Life W Passion. That is my friend Christine. Christine, she's doing crazy awesome scopes lately. I'm totally obsessed. She's been scoping about business tips, why you shouldn't wait to start your business. Today she scoped all about her journey. Follow her now and go watch her replay that she just did. Her handle is Life W Passion. Christine, I'm like obsessed with your scope today. She was so honest. Michelle, follow Christine, Life W Passion. She is just like so cool and like is all about empowering women. She's been through a lot, just even in the past year. She's had her own business for 10 years. So she's someone awesome. Michelle, thank you. Oh my God. It's all about community on Periscope, right? It's like supporting each other, especially ladies love supporting each other. So Life W Passion, Christine, you have so much to say. Like just keep scoping. Boom. Oh my God. I gotta start using that emoji. I love that one. I forgot about that one. I usually use like the magical stars, which I love too. So my other two people, okay, so two more. One more, Happiness Maker. So Happiness Maker, Bernadette, I love you, but girlfriend, your handle is crazy. So it's Berna DE 648271133. You can also look up Happiness Maker. She spells it with a Y. She has a show every day and she is, A, she has mad style. B, she like literally, Michelle, you would die. She wears like fur and jewels and like all these cool accessories. She has this like amazing pair of glasses. She's really cool. And she actually taught me, she started scoping. Hey, Brody Tonya, how are you? Welcome. She started doing like music at the beginning of her scopes, which totally inspired me. I did it on one scope. I need to like keep it up. But the music is just like, she said to me, I had like a style consult with her and she said to me, you know, Emily, the thing about Periscope is you have to look at it as your own television show. And that kind of blew my mind, right? Like, can you imagine? Like, we all get to have our own television show. I love music and scopes too. Yeah, right? Like, I feel like as an intro, like I've been using it more as like intro music, which I'm kind of into. I feel like during the whole time, like it depends on who you are, if it's like appropriate, but just for like the beginning opening, like it's kind of awesome. So she played Taylor Swift one day. I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to play some Taylor Swift in mine. So Happiness Maker, Bernadette, completely fabulous. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, get your wardrobe. Well, okay, so Michelle, you'll love this. So in my style consult with Bernadette, I said to her, I'm going to put this down for a minute. So in my style consult, I said to her, I was like, Bernadette, listen, like, because a lot of Periscope is sort of like up, body up, you need to like do everything here. So like wear big earrings, wear your fur, wear those amazing glasses, like throw on a red lip. And she was all concerned because like she has kind of crazy hair, like short, crazy hair. I was like, girl, you like tease that hair, you just do it, right? You put on a ton of bronzer, and just go for it. And ever since then, like, yeah, get your face game on. Exactly. Oh my God, I love that face game. I'm going to start using that. Michelle, I'm stealing that. Get your face game on. Yeah. Okay. With short hair too. I mean, yeah, you can do so much. Like I've been playing with like my hair game also, cause I have longer hair. So I've been doing like, sometimes it's up and I'll do a big ear. Sometimes I'll wear it down and then like do a big neck. Like it just depends. I feel like, you kind of have to figure it out, but hashtag face game. I'm into that. I'm totally into that. Hey, welcome back, Christine. Loving the hearts, guys. Loving the shares. Thank you so much. I'm going to give you one more person. Molly, at Molly Muret, M-U-R-E-T. I could do some good eye. Yeah, you know what? Usually I do like a bunch of, like I do some eyeshadow. And I love filling in I have pretty solid brows, but like I love filling them in too, especially when I do like a bold lip. Today it's Saturday and I was like, bronzer, you're lucky I put on mascara. I'm feeling like a little, and we're at the farm. So like, it's very like no frills here. So I feel like I can't get too frilly here, but, I'm sure once Monday rolls around, I'll be like back with a big bold eye. So Molly Murray, also known as Molly Sapp. Molly is a mindset coach. She will literally blow your mind. I think she's been scoping like on and off lately, but for a while she was scoping pretty consistently. She is freaking amazing. She's just like, she speaks to you. She's like, girl, you got to do this. Girl, you got to break down your barriers. Molly's crazy awesome. So, okay, so really quick, we'll go through the list again. Pagny, DMT Boston, Life W Passion, Bernadette, who's the happiness maker, and Molly. Those are my Lady Scope Day. People to watch, women to follow. Tomorrow I'm going to do a list of guys. Cool. Michelle, you're probably going to be on my list next week, girl. So I just started doing more consistent weekend scopes. But I'm Emily Benson. I'm the top personal stylist for female coaches and entrepreneurs. I specialize in photo shoots. That's something that I'm working on this week. Yeah, hey! I am putting together an amazing photo shoot package this week, which I'm super psyched about. So I gotta get back to working on that. Summit and Spark. Hey, welcome. I know you. Summit and Spark. I know you. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Remind me your name, Summit and Spark. What's your first name? Dueling Designs. Hey, now like everyone's jumping on. Happy Saturday. Louise. Yes, Louise Edu. Hey, how are you, girl? Thanks for joining. I am just talking about ladies to follow on Scope. My list is growing. This is my first Lady Scoper Saturday. So every Saturday I'm going to feature some Lady Scopers. Sundays I'm going to do some Guy Scopers. So these are my Scopers to follow. Pagny, DMT Boston, Life W Passion, Bernadette with her crazy numbers. Also, you can look up Happiness Maker. And then Molly Murray. Yeah, so, you know, Louise, the coolest part, Michelle and I have been talking about this. Michelle, who's also here, Michelle, throw a comment up so Louise can follow you. Michelle's also a wardrobe stylist and confidence coach. And we've been talking about how, like, the coolest thing about Periscope, and I think Christine will agree, I know she's here, is supporting each other. It's like this crazy, teal dresses. Periscope is like completely about supporting each other, helping each other get our messages out there. We all have unique, super unique messages, super unique journeys. And Periscope is, I think, like the fastest way for people to like, know, and trust you, right? So, what type of scopers are the ladies on your list here? I'll run through them. Dueling Designs. You can jump back. Dueling Designs, what is your first name? So fun and inspiring. Yeah, it is fun and inspiring, right? I feel like I am like kind of addicted to Periscope. I actually said to Danielle, DMT Boston, last night I texted her, I said, oh no, I just watched a YouTube video and I started tapping the screen. Like, oops, I tried to give a YouTube hit video hearts. I think I've been watching a lot of Periscopes. Hey, Dawn, welcome. Dawn, I'm glad that you're here. Thank you so much for joining. So, okay, Pagny, she is a screenwriter in LA, so she does screenwriting tips. She also does, we gotta help each other, Louise, right? Like, oh my God, we have to help each other. Yeah, Michelle, I was literally tapping the screen like a psycho. I was like, check yourself. You're tapping a YouTube video on your phone. I was dying. So, yeah, like, I'm talking about muscle memory, right? Like, now that I watch a video on my phone, I'm like a crazy person. So Pagny is a screenwriter in LA. She gives amazing social media tips, especially Periscope tips. I learned a lot. I've already learned a lot from Pagny. She has so much to offer. She's like totally studying Periscope. The worst thing on your own scope. Oh, Dawn, have you done that? I haven't done that yet. I do actually watch my replays though at night a lot of times, especially if it was like a really good scope and people were like into it. I will go back and rewatch because I really want to get better. I want to be the best I can be on screen because I want to be a public speaker and I want to be on TV more. So I go back and I rewatch to see what I did. I'm working on my I'm getting better. You do too, Michelle, right? Don't you feel like I said on one scope or maybe on an interview or something, I said, I love learning from the Patriots, the football team. I don't care if you're not a fan. Here's the thing about them. I'm a fan. I live outside Boston. I can't not. No, you're not the only one. You have to watch them, Louise. Here's the thing. Football players, they play on Sunday. Guess what happens Monday? Do they go and practice? No. Football, the Patriots. On Monday morning, they go and they watch the tape from the game. They rewind it. They watch the plays. They watch what they did right. They watch it to make adjustments. Like, this is what top athletes are doing. Why wouldn't we do it? Why shouldn't we take tips from top business leaders and top athletes? Like, the Patriots keep winning the Super Bowl. They had an undefeated season up until like 2 weeks ago. And they're watching tapes every Monday. They're going, they're looking to the next. They're learning from what they did and they're looking to the next. Like, that is what I want to do in my business. That's how I want to run my business. So yeah, we should be watching our own scopes. Michelle, Louise, like, do not feel bad about this. Like, I think it's awesome. And, do I sit there and watch them intently? Maybe not. Oh, you're Canadian. Oh, you're hockey. We're kind of hockey too. Like, in the Northeast, we have like the Frozen Four. We have like some really good hockey teams, but I'm like a pretty American girl where I love football. That's okay. I get it, Michelle. I mean, I'm sure hockey players go back and watch the tapes too. They might not have enough time because it's like pretty quick, but I'm sure, all athletes, like any top tier athlete is watching their tapes. Go Oilers. What city is the Oilers? What are they in? The Oilers. But it's so slightly yeah, it is uncomfortable, Dawn. It's weird to watch yourself. It's weird to hear yourself. Oh, hey, we've got 2 Canadians in the scope. I love it. Edmonton Oilers. Yeah, that sounds super familiar now. Yeah, I'm not good at keeping up on sports. I'm really into my business. So I really just watch the Patriots pretty much. Hey, Canada in the house. Love it. You guys are awesome. I'm so happy that you're here joining me on Saturday. It is weird watching yourself. I remember the first time I saw myself on TV, I was like, oh God, like, what is she doing? I've done like a lot of live TV appearances and I've done some promo videos and stuff, and it's weird, but, your husband by default, of course. Yeah, you want to hang out with him. But it's fun to watch. I feel like it's fun to watch sports, honestly. Like, to me, some days I'd rather watch sports than like TV and I used to watch a lot of reality TV. I'm not so into it anymore. I'm kind of over the drama. There's certain shows I'll watch if it's like someone being really authentic. But I just I'm not into it. So I really love watching sports, these guys every Sunday are going out, they're giving it their all. And, I mean, these top athletes, they're practicing every day, just like we are in our business, right? I feel like this is a whole scope coming out now of like how to relate sports to your business. But I grew up an athlete. I grew up playing basketball. I grew up playing volleyball. Periscope or Blab replaces Netflix. Dawn, I feel you, girl. We have Hulu and we have cable. We have like full cable. We have HBO. And I find myself at night, like, just going on scopes and watching people and learning, and it gets really addicting, right? I feel like my eyes are getting, like, crossed because I'm always looking at the screen. And like I said, I started freaking tapping the screen the other night, like, on a YouTube video. So yeah, I should do like a whole scope about business and sports. Like I said, I grew up an athlete, and there's a lot to compare, like in terms of teamwork and leadership and practicing and adjusting and all that stuff. There's a lot of sports analogies in there. So yeah, hey, you know what? I'm going to put up my card. I'm not much of a football fan. I just like to watch my friends. I love that. Do your friends play football, Louise? Do they play sports or anything? You can get RSI on your finger. What's RSI? I don't know what that is. My boyfriend suggested maybe getting like a stylus for tapping. I was like, okay. Yeah. I think there's like a lot of sports analogies. Hey, Vicky, welcome. So guys, this is one of my easy to do Periscope tips that I learned from Pangme. This is my info. So at the top is my Periscope. Then my website, stylebyemily.biz. And I have a Facebook group that I would love to invite you guys to join. Oh, just on TV. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. My Facebook group is called Stylish and Successful. And it's an awesome group of ladies that I love giving tips and tricks to. They're all business owners or future business owners. Oh, it's genius, but I stole it. Like, this is a total Pang Ni tip. This is why you have to follow Pang Ni. Here, let me put this up again. Pang Ni, follow her. Pang Ni. Her name is Bonnie. She's in LA. Repetitive strain injury. That's a thing, Dawn? Oh no. I'm probably gonna get it. Shit. Okay. So, I'm gonna have to Google when I get off this, like, RSI stretches? Something like that. Yeah. Oh, so guys, my Twitter handle is actually, it's Style by Emily B. Pang Ni, you're here, Bonnie. Oh my God, Bonnie. Get in on this. I'm telling literally, look at this, Bonnie. This is my scope today. I've talked about you, like, basically for the past 15 minutes. My first top scoper to follow is you, Bonnie, because you freaking rock. You give the best tips. I've learned so freaking much from you. Yeah, guys, there she is, Bonnie, the freaking Periscope superstar. Yeah, thank you, Bonnie. No, thank you, Bonnie, for studying Periscope. You know what, Bonnie, while you're here, can I ask you a question? Bonnie, Bonnie, that's Michelle MC Gustafson. She's a wardrobe consultant and confidence coach. Okay, so Bonnie, what's the deal with hearts? Summit and Park, that is Louise, Bonnie. She's super cool. Business coach, Louise, correct me if I'm wrong. What's the deal with hearts? How many hearts can we give per broadcast that are going to count? And are replay hearts counting now? Like, I'm confused because it feels like replay hearts didn't used to count and now they do. So, any advice? Visibility coach. Cool. Louise. Okay, I'm going to remember that. Visibility coach. They should count. Replay ones? Okay, cool. And then in terms of, like, hearts per broadcast, is it still the 500 limit when you're in a broadcast and then you have to leave and come back and you can do 500 more per person? Or no? 500, okay, so guys, so you can give 500 hearts in a broadcast, and then you have to actually X out. I think the X would be over here for you guys. You have to X out and then come back in to the scope. So you X out and come back in, and then you can keep tapping, and they'll count. It's crazy, I know. And I always say, like, as, I'm pretty sure, Bonnie, you taught me this, make sure to tell people to click on the corner and just say, be right back, resetting. Yeah. So you can tell your followers, hey, if you've reached 500 hearts, if you're on a scope for like hour, you can tell people, hey, leave, come back, reset your hearts because I want them to count. Yeah, and most scopers do know what that means, like, be right back. The big time scopers like Bonnie. So yeah, Bonnie, today I'm doing a Scoper Saturday. Who to follow? I'm going to do Saturdays. I'm going to do Lady Scope Day. And then on Sunday, I'm going to do guys. Cause like there's a ton of awesome guys scoping too. And I feel like, well, this is the easiest way to do it. Ladies, do you think Facebook Live will have a big impact on Periscope? Hope not. Love Periscope. You know, Dawn, I've actually seen that. That way you aren't wondering. Yeah, so sometimes people will leave and come back in your scope. So I think a lot of scopers know, like, if they see a number go down and someone, or they see someone join or whatever. I definitely think most experienced scopers know if they see someone that like joined at the beginning and then kind of come back in, they know they're resetting for some reason. Like, I think that's just like common knowledge at this point. Thanks. Bonnie, you've inspired me to help other people. That's what you do, you know? I think you inspire other people to scope, and like the more people I get to scope, the more exciting it is to see them grow and to see myself grow, because like we're all helping each other. Facebook Live, I've seen a few questions about that. I think Periscope's kind of its own jam, you know? And right now, Facebook Live isn't released to everyone. I've seen Sheryl Sandberg do it. I've seen Tim Ferriss, Sandy Krakowski. Those are the only people I've seen Facebook Live at this point. I feel like Periscope has so many legs already that like, I don't know if Facebook's going to be kind of late to the game, or maybe, I don't know what's going to happen. I just read an article about how the Super Bowl is going to be different. I'm a big football fan. Sorry, guys. I just read how different this year's Super Bowl is going to be. Thanks, Michelle, for joining. Have an awesome Saturday. Yeah, I'm going to jump off in a minute too, but they're thinking Super Bowl Sunday is going to be really different now with Periscope because so many people have these like behind the scenes access. So that'll be really interesting to see how all these live events change. Thanks, Michelle. I'll see you on a scope soon. Yeah, Bonnie. Yeah, I think Facebook Live feels like it would be different. Yeah, and I don't know. It just doesn't feel like the same. Like, it was kind of weird. I watched Sheryl Sandberg interviewed Annie Leibovitz about the Pirelli calendar the other day. Hey, Greg. And it was cool, but it felt really like she like literally sat and interviewed her. And it was cool. Don't get me wrong. It was just like, I don't know. It was kind of a little too TV-ish, not so like natural. Yeah, right. The Super Bowl will be really interesting. And I think coming in the future too, like Oscars, like you're in LA, like, you know, all those live events are like so important. Like, how interesting would it be, you know, to be backstage as a publicist? Yeah. Does it feel less authentic, Dawn? It did to me. The one I watched, like, I've watched a few. I watched Tim Ferriss. Tim's was like amazing because he basically like, I think it's hard because it's Facebook comments. So I think it's like, it's not set up the same way that Periscope is, where you can like auto see it right here, right? So like, you guys want to talk to me and you can very easily talk to me, where I feel like with Facebook comments, it's a little different. Hey, thank you so much for joining me, Louise. Have fun at the post office. Ooh, good luck. I hope it's okay. Post office kind of sucks this time of year. Okay, cool. I'm going to jump off too, guys. Thank you for joining. I'll see you guys soon, okay? I'll be back tomorrow at 3.